Hey, Luke here with Aero Ambulances. Just going to go over some maintenance and adjustability features on some of the latches that we use here on our Aero Ambulances. A couple of things you may run into over the years as the ambulance starts to wear. Your door may not shut and open smoothly. We can all take care of that with the adjustability of the linkage rods back behind here and or the lock latch, which all we'd have to do is take this center panel out. It's just these 8 screws right here. The panel comes out. You have full access to all your linkage rods. They're adjusted individually with the rotaries, top and bottom. The key is to get those to release at the exact same time, like this. Just one good snap. They both open at the perfect time. Gives you a nice, smooth door opening. And that's about all there is to it. So we'll go ahead and get this panel off. Let's get a look at the back side and take a look at those linkages. Okay, now that we got the panel removed, let's take a look at some of the components. Earlier we were talking about the rotaries and the timing of the door opening. So in order to adjust those, I'll go ahead and close those rotaries once again. There's the top one, there's a lower one. If for some reason those do fall out of time and the door is opening hard, the bottom linkage is adjusted right here with this rod here. The top one is adjusted with this rod here. Simply take that cotter pin off. They're a threaded barrel on the top, threaded barrel on the bottom. So all you have to do is spin it either clockwise or counterclockwise, depending on what adjustments you need to make. And again, the trick of it is to make sure that they snap at the exact same time. And here's a look at the motion of the back of the latch. So I'll wait to get that good snap. There it is. Rotaries are open, door comes open nice and smooth. Let's talk a little bit about the lock mechanism with these latches. So here is just your basic lock function. So all it really does is it just blocks this lever from going far enough to release the rotaries, so your door will open. That's simply all it is. There's just a linkage that gets in the way, so you can't go full travel. So one of the things we see on remounts, or if you need a replacement latch, is a lot of times these latches will get bent right on this mechanism here, whether the door is locked and they try to open that rear door. If you pull that latch hard enough, it will bend this tab, and then you get a little bit of slop in the latch, which I've actually got one here as a good example. So you get all of this slop, which creates chatter. So what happens then is they try to throw the lock latch on, just like that. And if they squeeze it hard enough right here, this is the piece that bends. You can see it's kind of laid over a little bit. So this is all slapped with the latch. This is where the chatter comes from. So once we get to this point, the latch needs to be replaced and completely readjusted using those rods we talked about earlier. So again, this doesn't happen overnight, but if the latch is locked and they continuously try to pull and pull hard, it will bend this and they will fall out of adjustment. Your door will no longer open smoothly and your latch just needs replaced and readjusted and you'll be good to go. Now, we also have this exact same setup on the side entry door. We'll just get you an overview of that here real quick. Again, everything in here is exact same as that right rear entry with your rotaries. Again, snapping open at the exact same time to get a nice smooth opening. Full adjustable rods. Everything in here is exactly the same as what we just covered back there.